What's going on, guys? This is Taylor Stuber with Locks DFS.com, bringing you a quick breakdown of my favorite running back plays of the week. And really, there's only two guys that I'm going to talk about, three guys, but there's two guys that there's no way I'm fading this weekend. One of them is Ezekiel Elliott. He's only 8.2K on FanDuel and 7.7K on DraftKings, which is entirely too cheap considering he's now involved in the passing game, averaging 6 targets per game. There's few games that the Cowboys will be favoring this year just because they're not nearly as good as they've been in the past years. They are 3-point favorites over the Detroit Lions in a classic letdown spot for them, who just upset the Patriots on Monday Night Football. And on top of that, the Lions have given up 150 yards per game on the ground, 6.3 yards per carry. And a guy like Ezekiel Elliott, who's known as a workhorse, who's led the league in rushing yards before, has upsides of 25 to 30 touches a game, who really hasn't got that many chances this year. I think he's averaging like 16 or 17 carries per game. On top of those catches, 15, 17, 16. I expect a huge uptick in carries this week against them, and they should be playing with a lead, draining the clock. And if he adds on a couple catches, it's just gravy, to be honest, and has the highest touchdown equity on the Cowboys. So I really like Ezekiel Elliott this week. Last week we played Alvin Kamara, who's my favorite running back, bar none. It's not really that contrarian or anything, but assuming Joe Mixon is out, it is going to be Giovanni Bernard this week. He is a little banged up, but I think he's going to be fine the more I looked into it. They barely budged his price. He's only 6.4K on FanDuel and 6.3K on DraftKings. So we know the defensive scheme of the Atlanta Falcons is just funnel all the catches, funnel everything to the running back. And so receiving backs against them just absolutely eat. Christian McCaffrey had 14 catches week 2. As I just said, Alvin Kamara had 15 catches last week. And a guy like Giovanni Bernard, who's known to catch the ball a lot, who had 9 targets last week in the lead role with Mixon out. He had 92% of the carries. They are slight favorites, but their team total has risen to 23. They are up 1.8 points since open. Really like it. And if you watch the quarterback video I made yesterday, really like Andy Dalton, really like Giovanni Bernard, like this game as a whole to be a shootout, as the game has risen from 48 to 51 since open. So I really like this game as a whole. I thought I was being sneaky with it earlier in the week, but as articles and more podcasts and everything came out, I learned that a lot of people are on it. But for cash games, I really like Zeke and Giovanni Bernard. I don't know how you get away from them on either site. Another guy I really like, and it's basically just a price play, but it is David Johnson. We know the talent's still there. He's 6.6K, which is entirely too cheap, especially for his role in the offense. I know the role really hasn't been there this year just because the coaching is so poor. But with Sam Bradford now on the bench and Josh Rosen starting, I really, really like him. I think it brings a little more spark to the offense. It honestly cannot be any worse than when Sam Bradford was in there. Maybe be able to air it out more. And they are only slight dogs to the Seattle Seahawks, who defense is really nothing as it has been the last couple of years. So I really like David Johnson there. And the team total has risen slightly, but the only downfall to this play is that their team total is only at 18. But with David Johnson having the highest touchdown equity on the team, you would imagine this is a spot that he could get 1 or maybe 2 touchdowns, and hopefully they use him more in the passing game, as they've alluded to that they were saying that they were going to do anyways. They upped his targets a bit last week, but it was still only at 4. This is more of a GPP play for me, but at 6.6K, it's worth taking a chance. And even in cash games, I think his role is safe enough to go there. But quick rundown, it's Zeke, Giovanni Bernard, and cash. I'm telling you guys, these are my locks of the week, and I promise you I'll have them on every single lineup, assuming that everything goes as planned and Joe Mixon is still out. So make sure to check out our other videos. Make sure to subscribe. We are doing that giveaway still. All you have to do is subscribe, take a screenshot, and then tweet us at Locks DFS on Twitter. And then we are choosing the winner on Thursday nights. It'll be posted Friday morning's podcast. And the winner will choose any package we have on locksdfs.com. So until next video, peace.